Slight spoiler warning ahead. This goes along with this video. I was distracted with everything else that happened. I almost forgot to mention it. The absolute racism that occurred at Lumen with these pictures that they gave to Milchek to make him feel more included in the company. All of the pictures of all of Kier and his family and everybody else of the white people that they got hanging on the walls and all through the building. Then it gave him a new rendition of the same pictures, just everybody in the pictures are now black. It was the most ridiculous thing I ever seen. And the lady who works talks directly to the board, she's also black. Yeah, she said she received the same thing from them when she got her position. And she didn't look happy about that even when she was telling him. Weird looks was exchanged, and I was so glad that by the end of the day, Milchek took them pictures and put them at the top of the closet in the back somewhere like, nah, I'm good on these. Because it was just a big slap in the face and an insult. You just replaced all the people in the pictures that y'all got all over the building and everywhere else with black people and want me to hang them in my office and put them up for me so I can feel included and like I'm a part of the company and see myself in here. No. That was just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Had to put that in there because it really pissed me off the minute I seen it. I was like, are you serious right now? Lumen, y'all done lost y'all mind. But okay, back to the video. Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about a show. Severance, Season 2, Episode 3. Let's get into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, so, the team have a plan, and Mark thinks that his Audi is going to work with him, so he's got a plan to, he done drew up a sketch, made copies of it, inside Lumen, so that he can of his wife, so they help him find her. They're gonna look for the stuff. So him and Hallie, they go in to search for the goat room. Yeah, the goat room from last season where that dude was just in there feeding baby goats. Why, we don't know, but they going back to the goat room because they figured maybe they could find some information out there. Our old man, he was supposed to go back to the other department where his friend was working at, where they make all the pictures and stuff. And Dylan is just being highly uncooperative ever since Milchek promised him that special room with family visitation and whatnot. Turns out he got a special family visitation today. Yes, his wife came to see him. Awkward, because he don't even know this woman. But he was all excited, like, oh boy, this is nice, and all of that. And they had their little conversation, even though the little girl, Miss Swan, is listening in on these adult married people's conversation. I didn't like that. So I'm like, this little girl got to go. You know, she got to go. Why is she there? Why is she there? Is she real? Questions. Yeah, see, I don't know. Is she real? Is she a clone? What is she? Why is this little girl working here all day? Anyway, yeah, so Dylan enjoyed that, but his Audi didn't like the response his wife gave when he asked about the situation. Like, hey, so how did it go with me? You know, blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, it was weird, but it was a good weird. And she went on to work. He clearly works in the day, she worked at night. And they got 3 kids. And so he's watching the kids at night while she, doing the day. Yeah, he didn't, I could tell by the look on his face, he didn't like her response too well. So I don't know, Audi Dylan and any Dylan is going to be fighting with each other because any Dylan is all in on trying to get stuff the way he wanted, which is why he's not cooperating with the rest of the team, trying to figure out what happened to their therapist lady, i.e. Mark's wife. Yeah, so, I want to call him Isaac. Anyway, the old man, he went on to the place. He saw the lady that worked there with the other dude that used to work there because he retired. And they had a nice little conversation and caught up on everything. And he showed her the sketches he had made of them. And then she saw the sketch of the elevator, the hallway with the elevator with the red arrow going down, right? Well, she's like, well, what is this? How do you know about I forget what she called this room. She like, yeah, we used to send stuff there all the time, and we used to go ourselves, but now they just send a guy to come get the stuff. And then he was like, well, can you take me? So He finally got a guide to find this freaking elevator. Oh boy, he finna find the elevator. Meanwhile, Helly, i.e. Helena, on the outside, is still trying to deal with this whole situation and everything that happened. Inside Helly, I don't see, and that's the thing. Is it any Helly? I don't know. See, too many questions. We need that confirmed, quite frankly. But anyway, Cobella's out there. First she was leaving town, but then she came back and she, told them, yeah, I want my job back and Milkshake can't handle it and I need to be the one. And then so Helena was like, all right, let me get the board on the phone. Yeah, they meet with us right now. We can talk about it. I'm like, girl, you really want to go back in this building? And no, she did not want to go back in that building. She was like, nah, I'm good. That just seemed too convenient. So she backed up and backed out. And she hit it. I don't know what she gonna do. I don't know what she gonna do, but Cobell is tripping. She's tripping this season, hardcore. Woo! Anyway, then she knew about the thing that they were trying to fix, the Cold Harbor thing. She knows about it. So, yeah, she's like, I started it, I should be the one to finish it. Yeah, but she wasn't going back in that building. She was like, nah, something don't feel right. I ain't going. So, Helena dealing with that on the outside. Meanwhile, trying to help Mark on the inside, Helly is. Because, mind you, they was going to find the goat room that they found last season. And they found it. They found the goat room, but the goat room was empty. But it was a little doggy doorway thingy, where clearly the goats were going through there. So they crawled through there to this whole other room that's a giant room with grass. The goats in there eating and munching and having a good time. But there was some weird dude in a black goat costume just standing watch. Like, what? So this lady comes out of nowhere, some other lady, and she like, is y'all here to kill me? And you like, wait, what? And they like, no, we're looking for somebody. We just need some help. She didn't like that. And so she got the ringing the cowbell because they kept trying to show her this picture and she didn't want to see it. So and when she rang the bell, people came out of everywhere in this room that you didn't even know was there. Looking like they was finna get attacked. But Mark talked them down, made them realize they just there to find, they trying to help the innies. And y'all innies too, so let's help each other. And so they was like, yeah, we know her, and all we know is that she was retired, like they told us. But if you think she's not retired, we're not going to stop you from trying to find her. So be on your merry way. But first, let us see your bellies. And Helly and Mark look at each other like, what? I'm like, just show them your stomachs, man. Just show them so y'all can get the heck up out of this crazy room. They showed them their stomachs. And the lady like, see, no pouches. What? Y'all here thinking that people running around with pouches in their stomach. Why? Do y'all have pouches? What's happening? Let me see your belly. Oh my God. This is insanity. Outie Mark, on the other hand, is meeting up secretly with his sister because the lady that's the voice of the board inside the building that came to see his sister's husband about his book. They want him to write a version of the book for the innies on the inside because it motivated them so well. They just want him to change some words, probably that will make them feel like they want to be free so that they can feel contented. I'm like, this is some crap, and her husband is crap. I'm officially done with him, especially after he dismissed her when she was like, did we ever figure out how that book got in there in the first place? Well, we've moved on past that, and we were talking about blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you dismissive asshole. Like, come on, bro. Like, you just stuck on this book and trying to be famous from this book. You're not even paying attention to your wife. You can barely take care of your child. She told him the baby needed a bottle an hour. I hope he gave the baby a bottle in an hour. She went to go meet with her brother because she was setting up this thing, so he was trying to send a message to his innie by putting a message on a bright light and flashing it in his eyes for so many seconds, trying to burn it into his retina so that his innie could see it. Yeah. Well, the lady who did the severance procedure on Pete to try to integrate him back found him because he went to her barn. And she like, no, that's not going to work. I got a better way. I can integrate you and your outie and your innie together. That way, y'all can know what's going on with each other. And he like, for real? And she like, yes, I think. And so they try to do it. She mucking around in his brain. asking him questions to try to make sure he's syncing up. And by the end of the episode, Mark Audi and Mark Innie had synced up. And now they're sharing time. Oh my God, what is happening? I don't know. But this show is insane, and I'm loving it. I cannot believe what is happening, what is going on. Why do they need goats? Why do we have people in costumes? Why do these people that's in here taking care of the goats think that people have pouches on their stomach? Oh my God. Oh yeah. And then Mark got the confirmation from the doctor too that yes, his wife is alive. She's like, yeah, the last time I knew she was alive, she was in there. You know. And he like, why you ain't tell me that? And she's like, well, last time we was interrupted when we was talking, so yeah, I didn't really get a chance to. So now Audi Mark is full on board with his wife being alive. That's why he agreed to the procedure. He's like, I want to know. I want to see my wife. F that. Do whatever. Muddle with my brain, please. Muddle with my brain. And that's what she did. So yeah, now they synced. I don't know what that means, what the consequences of that's going to be when he get on the elevator to go to work. Any of that. I'm excited to find out though. And I'll find out with you guys. I will see you guys next time for the next episode. In the meantime, have a great day.